Hello my lovelies, how are you all doing this beautiful day? I'm Eshna and I welcome you back to my channel. Today I'm going to create this look using all new products. I wanted to test out a couple of products which I have purchased in previous hauls, which I have already shared with you. So this is a video where I test out a couple of products from the new purchases that I did, and this is the look that I finally created. If you want to see how all the products fared and how the look finally turned out to be this, then you need to check the video till the end so that you can see the step-by-step creation for this look. But before we get started, please consider subscribing to this channel and ring the bell icon next to it so that you are notified for all my future uploads. Now with the rambling done, let's get started with testing these new products and seeing how this look came out. So I've already done my skincare and I will be directly jumping onto a primer. I have, like I said, I have new products to try. I have put all these here. So let's get started. So I'll first be trying out this primer. This is a big hit across globe. I believe everybody knows and talks about this a lot. This is the Color Bar Primer. I have never used it. This is the Perfect Match Primer, as the name suggests. It's a silicone based primer, so I hope I'll be enjoying it because I have oily skin, and anything that has got silicone in it, in a primer I mean, it always suits me pretty well. So yeah, it feels good. It smoothed out my surface, I mean my skin, not surface. Yeah. With the primer done, I will be moving on to foundation, of course. So I have purchased this long back and I have shown it to you in a haul. I'll be trying out this Maybelline Super Stay Foundation. I haven't tried this out. This is in the shade Warm Nude, I believe. This is in the shade Warm Nude, and I'll be using this sponge from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I have already shown it in the video. I'll link those up somewhere here so that you can check it out. I have dampened this up, so just see how big this has become. So we'll see how this fares on the skin. So yeah, okay. Great thing that it comes with a pump. Okay, so it's a bit of runny consistency as I see it. So I'll directly take it on my sponge and start applying all over the face. This sponge feels very good. Okay, I don't know whether it's the sponge or the foundation. Since it's runny consistency, I believe that is why. It is a medium to sheer coverage foundation because I can see my imperfections peeping through my skin. This sponge feels wonderful and it is soaking very less product. So when they say that you need to invest in a good quality sponge from a good brand, it is not wrong. You will obviously get sponges in the market which are very cheap, and you might think, why do we need to go ahead and have expensive sponges? But as I see it, as I'm trying it today, I can understand because I have cheap sponges as well. I can show you. This is a one that I have purchased from Amazon long back, and this is super hard. Even when this was not dampened, this was pretty soft. So that is first mark of a sponge being good. I have also another sponge from Nykaa, which is this one. This is soft, but this is softer. So yeah, Nykaa sponge at least gave me the idea that you need to invest in good sponges, because the Amazon one is not super great, and the Nykaa one is decent. It does the job, but it soaks a lot of the product as well, which, look at this, this hasn't soaked up a lot of product. I will be going on with another coat because this is a sheer to medium coverage. I need more coverage, so I will be taking another pump of this. but I am loving the formula. So it builds up nicely as well. I just hope it doesn't cake up on my face, because right now my skin is not behaving very nicely. So on camera I can see it's looking very nice. So yeah, I love the foundation. The color match is pretty much exact. I am loving the selection of the shade Warm Nude. This suits me perfectly. I'm really loving how the foundation is looking. Just need a bit more for the neck. Really happy with how this foundation worked. Maybelline foundations have never stopped surprising me. I really like this and super happy with this purchase. I have the Swiss Beauty concealer that I took from that I purchased from Purple, and this is in the shade Claire Moen as far as I remember, but the shade is not written on the packaging, is it, or else I'm missing out? No, it's not written, but this shade is Claire Moen. This looks like a pretty good match for me. Let's see. I'll just highlight the usual places that I highlight. Sorry, conceal. It's quite a good match from the color perspective. Wow. This is blending very nicely. It's a beautiful concealer. Now I can understand why this has been such a rate. Just see, it just got blended so easily. I mean, I guess my Fit Me concealer is going to take a back seat after this. It is giving me such a natural finish. I love it. Now I know why this is a rate. And given the price point of what, say 200, 250, it's an amazing concealer. Yeah, my Maybelline Fit Me dries out quickly, so I have to super fast blend it out. This one didn't do any such thing. So with the concealer done, let me move on to a powder. For that I'll be using this Lakme 925 Primer Matte Powder Foundation. This is powder foundation, but right now I have this one as a powder foundation cum powder which I haven't used, so I'm expecting it will give me some more coverage, but not that I need it, but I don't have a powder at this point for me, which is new. So let me just quickly set my face in my usual areas. My face is oily, so I have to almost set up my set my entire face, or else it will start creasing. Pretty much nice powder. I don't know whether this will act on its own as a powder foundation. I mean, is it just good enough that you put it on? And I guess for natural everyday looks, this might be good because it will give you certain amount of coverage and you are good to go. So yeah. This is also a nice purchase. So finally this is how my base looks like. I am actually liking how it is looking. All the combination of products that I have used is making me actually happy. So far so good. Let's move on to eyebrows. At this moment I don't have the e.l.f. Cosmetics eyebrows. I wanted to try that out today, but somehow I forgot putting it in this basket. Yes, so I'll be using my regular Faces Canada eyebrow pencil itself. I'll do the eyebrows off camera and will be quickly. Okay, I'm back and the eyebrows are done. Okay, for the eyeshadow I will be using this palette from SFR today. This is called Just My Luck. It has got a beautiful color scheme going on. I'll quickly show you all the colors available in this palette. It's a beautiful 9-color palette that which you can have multiple eye looks that you want to create. I have already created this look for a wedding occasion and I went out. I'm just going to recreate it. So let me see the green dress I'm wearing. I guess these color schemes will look nice. So I will be starting off with this color called Right Here. So I'm just going to take this color and this color right here, Act Natural, and I will be putting it, dust off the excess, on the entire lids basically. If you see, this is one dip that I have taken into the palette, and this is the kind of pigmentation. These palettes are super affordable and super pigmented. I have purchased this from the store called Nari. If you are here in Kolkata, you can physically visit this store. I have done a detailed video on them as well. I hope that has gone live before this one does, but I am supremely impressed with the pigmentation of these palettes. You can get these online as well, but which color do you want? You can simply go to the store and check it out. So just look, I'm still blending this out with one dip only. I haven't dipped this into the palette at all, and it is blending very seamlessly. If you notice that I have covered till the part where I open it, and it's not my entire lid that I have covered. I have kept it till this part and then blended out the edges to make it kind of look diffused and so that there are no sharp lines. I'm going to do the same for this eye as well. Now I'll move on to this color, Charmed, and I will deposit it at the outer eye, outer third of the eye, just to give this a depth. See, with this you are getting a bit of a depth. I'll just blend it in so that the green and the brown have a seamless transition. Like I have mentioned that I am trying these products for the first time. The look I created for this dress that I went for when I went for a wedding, I used another palette, but I wanted to try this palette out. That's why I decided I will recreate that look or something similar using this palette. I'm really surprised to see that there is no fallout as such with these eyeshadows, because these are quite cheap, so I was expecting fallout, and I'm pleasantly surprised that there are none whatsoever. I will take a clean blending brush and blend these two colors together so that there are no harsh edges at all, because I don't want to do a lot, because this looks like a smoky green beautiful eye. But I do want to try the olive hue shade just to give this smoky look a bit of a sparkle and a glamour. I'll be using fingers for this because these colors tend to work better with fingers, I believe. Let's see. Wow, it is so pretty. Just see, I'm just putting it in the center to kind of give it a halo-like appearance. These are really good colors, and the pigment is to die for. Just look at this. Instantly the look has changed and it's party appropriate. I guess I'm moving from the halo effect to the entire lid because I'm looking and I'm liking what I see. So this would look beautiful on top of these colors. And I'll again go back to the blending brush and just blend the edges out. I simply love how the eyes look. I'm very happy with this palette. I would highly recommend everybody to give this a try because this is super cheap. I mean, I purchased it for what, rupees 250 something, I guess. Yeah, 250. So for 250, this kind of pigmentation, and it didn't take a lot of effort, tug and pull or blending issues, nothing at all, no fallouts whatsoever. Look, there is no fallout at all. super happy with this palette, and I'm happy that I purchased quite a lot from the SFR range. I might be creating some other looks with the other palettes as well, but just let's finish the eye first. I don't have a new eyeliner to try at this point, so I'll be using this pencil from Maybelline Gigi Hadid, because that is what I'm using nowadays. And I'll draw a quick line. The liners are done. I don't want to put kajal for this look. Instead, I will go back to the same green and just smoke the lower lash line out. I'm using the same brush. If you want, you can definitely switch to a much thinner, more precise brush. I'm using this because I think it has pigment in it that I can make use of. This should be fine. Now I will simply move on to the mascara, and I'll be using this Nykaa's Curl Power Mascara. This is a new one that they have launched. It is supposed to curl, but for that I want to first give my lashes a good curl. So I'll be using this lash curler from Color Bar. I will give my lashes a good curl. Now let's go with the wand is very different. I've already shown it in my previous video. See how well it can curl my lashes. Okay, so this mascara did separate my lashes, which was something I didn't get from the L'Oreal Lash Paradise first time. Second, when I used it, I definitely liked it because it didn't clump up my lashes and it separated my lashes like I want to. In person, this is working phenomenal. I am completely in love with this one. People who don't get their lashes shown, I mean it's not seen through camera or in person also, your lashes don't show up very well, please, this one you have to try. I mean, this beats L'Oreal Lash Paradise for me. This is my personal take. My lashes are very weird, especially the left one. It tends to get rid of the curl very easily. This one is showing the curls properly. I hope you can see the curling effect is just phenomenal in this. I'm supremely happy with this one. I'll just quickly do the bottom lashes as well. So my final thoughts on this. This is spectacular. Just come close so that you can see. Please ignore this one. This breakout is not going. It has left a mark and it will take some time to fix. But just look at the mascara. I mean, my mascara never showed up this much. So it is showing my curls. I don't know how far you can see on camera. In person, it is way better. And what I saw in case of L'Oreal Lash Paradise, it is faring. This one is faring better than that one. So I think yes, you can see on camera as well. My lashes are not some kind that stays put and curled for a long time, but what it did right now is awesome. I believe in pictures this will also show up, because in person it is just beautiful and it is not clumpy at all, which is something, it's a great yay from my side, because L'Oreal Lash Paradise clumped on me on camera. You have seen it. If you haven't checked out the video, I have reviewed it in full detail. I'll link it up right here, you can check it out. But I am superbly happy with this one. I can't explain enough how I am happy. Yeah, that finishes the eyes. The inner corner is a bit left. I want to highlight it a bit. I am thinking I will be highlighting it with something else, not something from this palette. So I had long ago purchased this golden highlighter, golden eyeshadow from the brand Chameleon, and I have not used it much, so I'll just use this one for the highlighting today just to see how it fares. Okay, so the golden is a bit too much compared to what I have on my lashes at this moment. Sorry, on the eyes at this moment, but we can make work with it. For the bronzer, I'm going to use this NYX matte bronzer. I don't have a new bronzer, so I'm using this one only. So I have been using this of late and I have warmed up to it. I initially didn't like it, I'll be very honest, because it requires a lot of product and a lot of blending to make this visible on my skin color. However, now I have warmed up to it and I know how this needs to be applied so that this shows up and the bronzing is done properly. This is basically a bronzer which I'm using to contour actually. So it's a 2-in-1 thing that I'm looking for here. I don't have a contour powder which is new at this point. That is why I'm using this to bronze, bring some color onto my face and contour as well. You see, it's a subtle contour that you get out of this. This is not super sharp. You can make it super sharp if you want, but this is your everyday contour. So yes, with the contouring done, let's move on to highlighting. Now for highlight, I have a new highlighter to test, which is from K-Beauty. No, sorry, let's have the blush first and then I'll mix the highlighter with it. For blush as well, I have the K-Beauty blush. The shade that I have is Sweet Salmon. Sweet Salmon is a very popular shade. I have seen other people show it on their channel as well. It's a beautiful color. Let me use this to put some pinky color to my cheeks. Oh, it's pigmented. I went overboard. I didn't remember. Now I remember when I was showing in the haul, this was super pigmented. And yes, it is. This is such a stunning color that it makes your cheeks look naturally flushed, which is kind of the look I am aiming for, because my eyes are bold and I don't want attention to drift from my eyes at all. I am currently loving this one, the Sweet Salmon one. It looks beautiful, natural, highly recommended. So moving on to the highlighter now. Like I said, I have the Frosted Ice shade from K-Beauty. I have the highlighter from K-Beauty as well. This is how it looks like. Let's pop this on the cheeks. Whoa, it's a blinding highlight. I mean, you can make it blinding if you want. You can tone it down as well, I believe. Just look at it. It's beautiful. The blush and the highlighter has blended very nicely. This sponge is wonderful. It's a lifesaver and you must try this out. Okay, so the formula for this one is amazing. I mean, it barely feels that I have put something on my lips. It's a perfect everyday nude shade. This is in the shade Praline. Yes, this is in the shade Praline from F Cosmetics. I highly recommend this because I believe this looks pretty good on its own. But if you still want a flush of more color on your face, because I personally like this nude lips with this eyes, But if you still want, I will be topping this up with this pinky nude again. So this is also nude and this is matte. This is in the shade Suspense from K Beauty. It's a beautiful shade. This looks great with the eyes. So I guess yes, that finishes the makeup. I have a new makeup setting spray to try, which is from PAC. I have heard so many things about it. I'll quickly give myself a shower in this, and we'll see how this. The mist is really fine compared to the Wet n Wild one. The Wet n Wild one mist is not as fine as this one. So let this dry up. I will go again with my beauty blender to ensure that if there are excesses, it will soak it up and it will lock my makeup, making it lasting. So that finishes the makeup look. I hope you enjoyed watching this. This is a very simple look created with a simple palette, but it's a glamorous one. So you can definitely try this out. If you do, please make it a point to tag me and let me know how this look turned out for you. So I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and learned something new. If you did, then don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and comment in the comment section to let me know if you want to see more looks created through other SFR palettes, or you want me to create something else with this palette, or if you want to see more makeup looks, just let me know in the comment section, and then I'll start creating those for you. Before you leave this video, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon next to it so that you're notified for all my future uploads. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye.